Come at me sideways all you want to. I don't care. It's all about what you like. It's all about what I like. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Oneplus devices because the announcement just happened. I just put my video live on the Soundforce, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already done so, depending on when you're watching this. So let's tackle some things. Now, I posted a question on my Instagram, and I think I posted it on my YouTube community. Will the OnePlus 8 even matter if the Red Magic 5 is out along with the Xiaomi Black Shark or whatever? And people immediately jumped down my throat and said, "Oh, you're hating." I don't understand why I was hating. I just asked the question, but nonetheless, OnePlus fans are super sensitive at times. They think I hate OnePlus, whatever. But I actually love OnePlus devices, and before I start this vlog off, I want to tell you that I will be getting a OnePlus 8. That's not a question. OnePlus has never sent me a OnePlus 8, but I think it's funny that when I made a video about them, they reached out to me and sent me a long email trying to explain something. And I was like, well, send me a device. Oh, we don't have any review units. Yeah, right. Nonetheless, I still purchase their devices. I like their devices. Even if I don't get a review unit, whatever, I still like the phones. I think they make great phones, and that's just that. Now, let's see what they did to you in this event. So they talked about this green color right here. Oh, it's so magical. It's so great. But it's not available. Tomorrow or in 2 days or 48 hours on Thursday, whenever it is, recording this video, it's a couple hours. It's about an hour or two after the launch event. So, or I think it's about an hour and a half or so. Anyway, they're only selling black ones. They raved over the other colors, and they aren't selling them. They're only selling the black in a couple days, which makes no sense. The other ones are unavailable for at least a couple of weeks or a few weeks. And it's no big deal, but at least they're coming out in a couple of weeks. I guess I can say that. So, the V60 is looking pretty good. I guess I could say that. The V60 is looking great, actually. There's going to be people who say, oh, OnePlus updates are better than LG. OnePlus updates are better than Samsung. OnePlus updates are better than everybody. Okay. If you were thinking about getting a OnePlus, I'm always going to give you some alternatives. And right now, folks, the V60 is looking fat. It's looking one of the most tempting devices you should probably be considering now, or getting the OnePlus 7 Pro, or getting the OnePlus 7T, or just any other devices from last year. Why they chose to partner with Verizon this year, I have no idea why. I would think they would just focus on, I know why. I shouldn't say I know why, but if in fact they try to offer an exclusive carrier deal with Verizon, it's not like T-Mobile. Like T-Mobile didn't catch a lot of heat when it was exclusive to them. At least I didn't see any. But when a Verizon exclusive comes, man, people just freak out. They go crazy. But maybe because people like T-Mobile better. I don't know. But nonetheless, the colors aren't available right away, just black. And then also the pricing. A lot of you guys, there's no way they're going to sell a OnePlus device for $1,000. Well, they brought out the $699, which I'm going to tell you, I think that's going to be your best option. Not just because of the price, it's because of what you're getting for the price compared to spending $300 more. Some people are going to say, oh, no Quad HD is a deal breaker for me. Have at it. Spend that money. You can get $899 or you can get $999. But, it still poses the question, do you really need 120 hertz? Do you really need 90 hertz? You don't need these things. So knowing that this $699 OnePlus device is going to be blazing fast, just like the other ones, you're going to get the same experience. I would say just go for the lowest cost one. And even this isn't a drop in the bucket. So when you compare the OnePlus 8 next to the V60, which one would you prefer? I mean, the OnePlus 8 definitely looks better, in my opinion, than the V60. However, when it comes to value and things like that and what you're getting, comparing the two, you make a choice of what you put them on a spec sheet next to each other. Don't ask me what's different. When people ask, what's different? What's the difference? Look, quit being lazy, man. Just go to Google like everybody else does. Find you a cell phone site and Google it for yourself. I'm sorry if that sounds direct, but you're being a little lazy by just getting in the comments, not watching the video, and then just saying, well, explain to me how the difference. Okay, yeah, get to clicking. But you know what I'm saying? The OnePlus 8 is just a OnePlus device. They lost their momentum like Google lost theirs. Let's just be honest here. When they were saying flagship killer and they were offering all these great specs at $200-300 less than everybody else, oh, someone's going to say, well, Jay, they're still doing that. Okay, technically. But they've entered the arena of, and again, I've said it before, they're not using flagship killer anymore. But, you know, they're just at a space where they're just some other company. They can brag to me about 120 hertz. They're the first at this. They broke 11 records and all this other crap. The fact of the matter is, it's just another Android phone that's high in price. $700 is high in price. $800, $900, $1,000, all high in price. Even OnePlus. The crazy part is the OnePlus 7T and the OnePlus 7 Pro. They're still fantastic. OnePlus fans ragged over the moving parts. When they got the moving parts, it was the best thing ever. Now that the camera is in the front display, OnePlus fans ragged over that, but now they're gonna love it. So it's a catch-22. You can't have it both ways. I personally am not bothered really by any of these designs because I feel like when it comes to options, people seem to think that just because I saw the best comment, and this is no shade, but Tony Pazzo posted in my Tony Pazzo posted in one of my videos, and Tony's a YouTuber. Shout out to Tony. He posted in one of my YouTubers. I didn't say it. I thought it was hilarious though. Someone he always posts about updates. So iPhone's gonna get updates and blah 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 updates. And someone posted in a reply, "What are you gonna do with all those updates?" And I always ask people, "Does your phone stop working when the updates stop coming in?" I just think it's, you know, and this is no shade to Tony, but I still think it's a weak argument for everybody who keeps saying, my phone gets updates for 5 years. That's such a weak argument. It's no argument. Phones don't stop working because updates don't come in. The end result is, if something is good and is working for you, you aren't thinking, and I've said this a million times, and a lot of people have chimed in and said it. Everybody has said this before. Consumers don't care about software updates. They just buy a phone at the moment, they love it, and they just use it. You know how many people I know have no idea that there's a software update waiting for them unless they're on Apple. Apple forces people to do their updates. They force them to do it. So it's not like you can keep holding off. I've postponed my Apple updates on my phone as long as I could. Eventually, I'll just wake up one day and congratulations, welcome to the new. I'm like, wow, I've been postponing. I tested it out before. I postponed an update for us by at least 2 months. I kept hitting decline. I turned off auto update, everything. It just would not. I would disconnect from the network at night, put it in airplane mode sometimes. And eventually, one time I came out and it forced the update. That's not really taking care of customers, because what if you don't want the update? What if you want to stay with the current version? Android, on the other end, you know, unfortunately, Google, how do I say this? It's cool that I like Android as an operating system better. Okay, Apple updates their phones for 5 years, I guess, or whatever. Okay, what-de-do. But it's still the same old OS. No changes in hardware, nothing. Consistency, I applaud Apple. Great. I've done that a million times. Yes, I have iPhones, blah, blah, blah. But with Android, I've learned that the type of person using which device really defines who they are. I don't know a group of people that is loyal to one brand that doesn't get offended if people don't say that what they're holding is great. It happens all the time. From where I sit, you know, I'm just bombarded with comments, insults, all kind of things from people who are so loyal to a brand. And OnePlus people are doing it now. As soon as I posted that thing on there, everybody starts saying, oh, is it going to get updates? Is it going to get this? Is it going to be this? Because I asked about the Red Magic 5G. Is the OnePlus even relevant? Or should it even be considered? Because the Red Magic 5G is going to be $300-400 less, and their lowest model is probably going to match the price or come in at a little bit less than OnePlus's lowest model. So people say, oh, 144 hertz is overkill. I just think that brand loyalty is one of the craziest things that I've witnessed when reviewing all this tech and doing all this stuff. It is absolutely mind-blowing how many people are so loyal to these companies, and you're getting the wool pulled over your eyes just like the rest of us. It's just what it is. If you don't think so, then, you know, you'll figure it out one day. But if you think the pricing on these OnePlus 8s are great, have at it. I've said it before, just because I purchase all these phones, it doesn't mean that I think they're worth it. You know, when I start to spend over $400, I started to question, like, this is so stupid, you know, but I want to experience it, and I'll just sell it later. You know, side note, that's how I've approached tech in the last 2 years. This crap is way overpriced. Even the phones that I love, my Z Flip, this phone right here, folks, anything over, and if you're gonna ask, where did this $400 number come from? That's a number that I made up based on what I consider to be valuable or not. You got to create your own number. Some people's number is 150, because I see it in the comments, son. Some people's number are 150, 200, 300, 99, $50, because the consumers are not wowed by tech specs. Consumers don't buy phones every month, every 2 months, every year, every 2 years. Consumers don't do that. They hold their devices until they fall to pieces. Everyone in this watching this video, I know you know somebody who has a cracked screen. I know you do, and they put some tape over, or they're just using it. Hands chipped up, they don't care. I don't know, man. OnePlus, great looking phones. Unfortunately, I got to wait a couple of weeks to get the color I want. Not going to settle, like they said. They say don't settle, but then they're only releasing black phones in 48 hours. They're not releasing all the other colors. They're not releasing them all at once. All right? So I won't settle. I'm patient. I don't have to have it first. I'll wait. I don't know when I'm going to get the green one, because this is the only one I want for $699. I have no intentions on spending any more money with OnePlus. You'll get people out there that I'm not going to go there. There's reviewers out there that got the phone. They say they've had it for a while. Congratulations. It's the same routine with the companies. They give it to the same people and they get the same results. Look up the definition of the crazy or insanity. Look them up. I think these companies one day will learn that, you know, forget the companies. You as a consumer, I'm always going to try to look out for you and tell you, hey, this is probably a better deal. Like right now, I'll piss some people, I won't say that word, I'll upset some people right now. The current Pixel 4s are a much better purchase than these two devices that just came out. There, I said it. Has nothing to do with Team Pixel. They're a much better purchase, in my opinion. I'm not wrong for saying that, so don't tell me I'm wrong. I use the devices. I may review them, but I own them and review them. And I'm telling you, if you have a Pixel 4, keep it. Even if you were considering buying the OnePlus 8, don't do it. Wait for another Pixel. Because now they're in Pixel pricing territory. Remember when they clowned the Pixel owners? Oh, that phone isn't worth $800. That phone isn't worth $799. OnePlus is doing the same thing. They're just trying to sell it to you with more hype. They're just trying to sell it to you more hype. We were awarded this and we were this. It's all good, man. I'm gonna buy the OnePlus. I have every intentions on buying it, reviewing it, keeping it as long as I want to, and then selling it off for the next OnePlus, whatever. But if you're a Pixel owner, or if you were considering buying the Pixel, now's your time, or you're buying the OnePlus, you were trying to debate between the two, because I get a lot of comments, oh man, I was trying to decide between this and this. Go with the Pixel 4 lineup right now because they're on sale. It doesn't matter that they don't have a Snapdragon 865. You know, folks, listen. Avoid people who continuously talk about specs as the main reason to buy a device. Avoid those people. Avoid those people who talk about sales, updates. If you're a regular consumer, techies, you do what you want to do. But if you're a regular consumer, avoid anyone who continuously raves about specs, updates. You know, is it going to be supported and all this other crazy stuff. It has old specs, the 855s. Avoid those people at all costs if you can. If you're a regular consumer. Again, techies, do what you want to do. But folks, we're all getting the wool pulled over our eyes. OnePlus, fantastic job on making some new colorful phones. But, you know, they don't stand apart from anything out there. There is still, to me, more to love about the V60 than the OnePlus devices that just got announced. The OnePlus devices are going to be good more than likely, but they're going to be fast. They made another promise about those cameras. Every year they promise about the cameras. Let's see how this turns out. Some people say, "Oh, Jay, you need to reserve judgment until you actually physically get it in your hand." I'm reserving judgment based on what I currently have, what I've dealt with OnePlus in the past, because all I'm getting, folks, is different hardware. Am I not? Am I not getting? And it's not even that much different. They put the camera in the screen. That's about it, right? So, OnePlus, fantastic job, fantastic presentation. Am I wowed? Yeah, no, I'm not wowed. I didn't expect to be wowed, and I'm not saying that you could. OnePlus fans, don't be so sensitive. And it's not just you; it's Samsung fans, LG fans, Motorola. All of them have their little teams that they want to team up with and jump in YouTube comments and threads and try to bash the OP. Well, have at it, folks. Bash me in the comments all you want. Come at me sideways all you want to. I don't care. It's all about what you like. It's all about what I like. And you, being the person that's probably not where I'm sitting, meaning you don't have 100 phones, you don't review phones. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that if in fact you decide to pick up the OnePlus 8, I'm sure you'll enjoy your purchase. Some people love to justify why they're spending a certain amount of money, and they don't want to listen to reason. When I said the LG V60 is a better purchase right now, the Pixel 4 is a better purchase, some people will get offended by that. But so what? It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Quick vlog. Yes, I'm getting the OnePlus 8. Yes, I'll review it. Yes, I'm waiting on this color. No, I'm not going to settle. See you in the next one. Take care.